for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by the Butterfly Palace. Have the best day ever at the Butterfly Palace. The Springfield-Greene County Park Board reminding you to go play, and Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service. Call Southwest Missouri's best plumber today for a free estimate. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Hey, good morning to you. It is Wednesday, midway through your week. Hope you're having a good week so far. We're going to start this morning with some news.
All right. The thefts of air conditioning units was a big problem in Springfield around this summertime. Now 2 people are in custody accused of stealing them. Police say the men are connected to more than a dozen local thefts. The Ozarks community is really rallying around the family of 3 the family with 3 kids who lost those children in a house fire this week in Webster County. So far, about $75,000 has been raised for the Smythe family by a man on GoFundMe. The goal is now $125,000. The family reportedly has no insurance. The 3 kids who were killed, ages 12, 13, and 16, all killed in that fire Monday morning.
Yeah, that was so tragic, and neat to see the community getting behind them. The man found guilty of running a meth ring in Missouri and in Oklahoma was sentenced to 22 years in federal prison. 48-year-old man is from Bakersfield, California, but sold the drugs in Greene, Newton, Lawrence, and Laclede counties in our area. Police found more than 230 pounds of meth, more than $500,000 cash, as well as guns at 2 houses and a storage unit that this guy had. 3 other people were also sentenced for their roles in that drug ring. The Dallas County Courthouse is closed for about 30 days while some work is done there. Commissioners just decided on Monday to close it down. KY3 News reports a bailiff they talked to told them the problem was asbestos, but the presiding commissioner would not confirm that and said construction has been planned. At any rate, the courthouse in Buffalo is currently closed and will be for about a month.
You might have heard this. Some utility customers in Nixa got the wrong bill this month. The city says a new system made the mistake and did not give accurate bills to some customers who have set up on the averages plan, where you just pay the same rate every month on average. So that means some people's bill was less than normal. Some people's was more than normal. Either way, though, they are working with customers, the city of Nixa is, to try to correct that problem. If you drive Highway 65 in Christian County, you will likely see road work starting this week. Highway crews are starting a widening project to widen 65 to 3 lanes in each direction, up from 2. That is happening near the Lamberts exit, which is Highway CC, to the south on South Street, or the Walmart exit. So beware. Right now, they are working on the bridges over Finley Creek. They say traffic isn't too bad yet. It will not be majorly impacted until the spring. That project won't be finished, by the way, until late 2025.
Yeah,
Not
it's a big one.
24, but 25. Yeah,
It's a big one. Yeah, those widening projects take a long time. They have to deal with the drainage in the middle, and man, it's a lot of stuff. But it'll be great when it's over.
Yep.
Nearly 100,000 marijuana convictions have been expunged now in the state of Missouri because that's what voters wanted. A year ago, voters passed a constitutional amendment that legalized recreational marijuana and expunged marijuana convictions. Another deadline is coming up here. This is for felony convictions. Felony marijuana convictions have to be expunged by December 8th. So that is right around the corner. 7 Brew Coffee, boy, it's making a big splash in Springfield. They got a lot of locations now, and
I'm keeping them in business.
Yeah, our daughter and Sarah really seem to like that place.
I like it. The people are super friendly. I enjoy the 20-something-year-old crowd that works there, who can have a very good face-to-face conversation with people. I appreciate that. And so I'm a fan.
Yeah, that took me by
What can I
surprise.
say?
I went through the drive-through for you and got some $7 coffee. It was insane.
It was not $7.
It was very close. It was $6.50. So $7. I rounded up. Anyway, I got you a coffee or whatever the drink you wanted, because that's the kind of guy I am. and you
You are a
told me
good
to.
guy. You are. You are.
Anyway, once I got over the shock of the price, uh, I was shocked by the conversation that went on between me and this young girl for
Um,
seemingly for seemingly ever.
well, just so you know, yesterday the kids and I went through and we
Oh, sure.
prayed for a
Another
girl. We literally
another
prayed
650.
over our barista. You're welcome. So it was worth it. It was worth the $6 coffee, you
Well,
know?
do that. I just made small talk with her for like 10 minutes, it felt like.
Well, then who's the hero? Wondering. Just kidding. That was
Well, the
terrible.
guy
Totally joking. But we
uh
actually did. The kids and I actually did pray for her. Her name was
well,
Elise.
it's good. I think it's
I would come back and visit her to see, if the Lord healed her knees. She has really bad knees.
oh, that's cool.
I know, yeah.
Uh, but so is that what they do? They talk to people?
Yes, they talk to people. I feel like our children should work there at that age, because so often, as you know, there's people who have we've have a generation on electronics. I mean, and some of them are great, but there's another portion of them who literally cannot hold a conversation with an
Yes,
adult. And
correct.
so I really appreciate the conversationalist in
Yeah,
amongst them, you know?
no, I applauded her effort, asking me lots of questions to keep the conversation going, and you know, and I realized after a while what she was doing. I was like, "Man, she's got a lot of time to kill." But I guess that's her job.
Yes.
So yeah, she did a nice job keeping the conversation moving and asking questions that required me to answer.
Right.
I was just not expecting that.
Well, I like to take it as a witnessing opportunity. So anyway,
Well, that's great. Uh,
thank you. Thank you.
okay.
Oh wait, this is me. This is
No,
me.
no,
Are you
no. I'm
ready?
not even finished with
Oh,
my story about Seven
oh,
Brew.
go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys like it. They're building its latest location. It's at Sunshine and Jefferson. That's the one that was delayed for so long because the city council was working with the company to try to amend the plans so as not to cause traffic problems. It's right across the street from Sunshine Elementary. Remember all that ordeal?
Yes, I do
Eventually, it
remember the
was
ordeal.
eventually it was passed and cleared. So they're planning to start construction on that spot uh, next month, so very soon. And Seven Brew is based in Arkansas,
That's
but
awesome. Yeah,
I read that Springfield was its very first franchise outside of its hometown, I think,
that's
or
interesting.
outside Arkansas.
Right. That's interesting because it's really taken off here. And I say that based on the number of cars that are there. So, in other words, it's taken off here.
Okay.
Um, okay, now to this. We are in the season of giving, if you will, and a couple of local organizations are giving big time. James River Church will be putting together and delivering nearly 2,000 Thanksgiving baskets on Saturday to families in the area. Volunteers at all the James River campuses, including Joplin, will build and deliver those baskets with a turkey and other groceries to make a Thanksgiving meal. Also, Cross Lines in Springfield will be giving out about 900 Thanksgiving baskets on Saturday. So, lots of food in and around the Ozarks.
Yeah, good
Um,
organization is doing good stuff.
Yes. Well, we told you earlier this month. Now the deadline appears real and close. Google is going to start deleting inactive Gmail accounts starting on December 1st. So, yeah, if you have an account and you haven't signed in to Gmail in 2 years or longer, you better do that, or else it will be deleted along with any pictures and videos that you might have associated with that account. So beware. All you have to do is make it active again. So that means sign in and send an email. That's it.
Yeah, I
That's
did
it. That's
that.
all you got to do. Easy enough.
I did that just a couple of days ago because I had some accounts that I don't use very often. They're like backup accounts that I will use at some point, but I'm not to them yet. And and as part of that, I went on our daughter's.
Or
Uh,
I feel like you might be the only person on the planet who actually has that.
I don't think so.
Really? Your
Yeah,
last name is Forhets. You think someone's gonna like steal your domain name?
if they do, I can't use it. So I have it. Yeah.
Nobody is setting up an email address with your last name.
Really?
I mean,
Because
yes.
they've set up
Whenever I
Facebook
had to start a
accounts.
website, I typed in foreheads and they were like, yeah, for sure. Nobody on the planet has that one. It's all yours.
Well, that you pay for. A Gmail account is free, so people would take it. They have cloned my Facebook page several times and try to
You know what?
be
Probably,
me
hey,
to the public.
listen. It's probably because you have viral videos. Listen,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the biggest, you guys, that's the biggest accomplishment of his whole life. Of his whole life is that he has 2 viral videos. I mean, come on. Who else can claim that?
That's true. That's true. So yes, I do have
Can I tell
Gmail
the funny
accounts
story about
using
our
my name.
anniversary date? Can I tell?
Well,
Is that fine? We went on an anniversary date, as it were, last April. And I was like, babe, you're so cool. You're the greatest husband on the planet. What would you say is like the greatest thing of the last 15 years or something like that? And I was thinking he would say, you know what? We have 3 amazing children. Like the Lord has blessed us. Like, I mean, there's a million things he could have said. And he was like, you know, babe, I guess it's that I have 2 viral videos and I about lost it. It was the funniest thing I'd ever heard in my whole entire life. I laughed all night long because it was in his delivery. He was very serious in his delivery, but I knew that surely he wasn't serious. Anyway, sorry.
hundreds of
Okay, go
millions
ahead.
of views. Top that.
Hundreds of millions of views, guys. Listen, I always feel like there's got to be something. I mean, we are not millionaires because, you know, we were not on our own at that point, but here we are still getting to enjoy, you know, whoever owns it, NBC, I guess. I don't know. Somebody gets paid for the number of views on YouTube and it ain't us. That's all I know.
It's not KY3 either. They don't get
I
paid.
know it's not KY3 either, which is not fair.
They got paid one time, as far as I know, by a Japanese television station who who actually went about it the right way and paid to use a clip during a Japanese game show.
Right. That's really
Yeah.
funny.
And
Unless
I have that
unless
clip.
Brian and
I have
Bridget
no
are holding out on us. If they're watching this morning, you got to let them know.
I have no idea what that game show was about or what they're saying in it, but I have the clip. It's funny.
And it is pretty funny.
All
All right,
right,
moving
fast
on.
food places really want you to use their apps. They are insistent that you use their apps. So, in fact, some of them are giving away free stuff to motivate you. Wendy's, for one, is giving away 6-piece chicken nuggets every Wednesday for the rest of the year with any app purchase. So, today's the day. Today's Wednesday. Get yourself the Wendy's app if you want some 6 free nuggets. And all you have to do is make any purchase on the app, and you'll get 6 nugs for free. And McDonald's is also offering free fries on Fridays with any app
I
purchase
see what they did there.
of at least $1. So free stuff for the app. You know, I do have some fast food apps because you get like Chick-fil-A is fantastic. You get rewards if you
Yeah.
spend.
I don't have fast food apps until literally this week. This week, I now have 2 fast food apps, and I had never
Let me
had a
guess,
fast food
7
app.
Brew?
Nope.
We should have 7 Brew.
Do they even have
we
an
should
app?
be at least
I
getting
don't
some
even know if they have an
rewards
app.
for the
You get
$7
rewards
coffees.
at the drive-through. Thank you, sir. So I have Sonic because I took Caroline and her 5 friends there, and my other friend Laura, who is a fellow frugal girl like me, she texted me and was like, "Hey, by the way, I heard you were taking the whole class to Sonic. You should download the app." And so I said, "Duly noted, Laura." So I did that, and sure enough, I saved myself a ton of money.
Do you know how many times have we been to Sonic and I get the half price
How many
drinks?
times have I been to Sonic in the last 10 years? I could count it on one hand,
No.
sir.
You and I have been at least 3 times getting the kids slushies, and I use the app
Oh,
because you
well,
get
I
half
didn't
price
know that you
drinks.
use the app
We
because
talked
you get
about it.
high. You know what, Mr. Foreheads, you don't enjoy conversing with people. So in my mind, I was like, he really just doesn't want to talk to the car hop. That's reason enough for him.
I told you. I
And
explained
then
all this.
Dunkin' Donuts. So this is lame sauce. You cannot walk up to Dunkin' Donuts and order at the window. They have a window. There is a window in the front of Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm not talking about the drive-through window. They have an actual window that opens and closes. You can't just walk up and order. They make you download the app. Face-to-face human communication, you cannot order. You actually have to download the app in order to order a black coffee. Just pour it in the cup. Just pour it in the cup. I'm right here. I could reach it myself. Do you want me to do it? Oh, I was so annoyed. I was so
You should
annoyed.
take your business elsewhere.
You know what? I can't walk. It's not, nowhere else is in walking distance from where I needed the coffee because I was getting a raging headache because I'm addicted to caffeine, which is a whole nother podcast topic. But anywho, so now I have 2 apps on my phone for fast food. And it's 2 places that I'm not even a fan of necessarily. I mean, I don't have anything against them, but I'm not a fan of Dunkin' or Sonic. And those are the 2 that I have. I don't
That's
know.
great. Well, we're not looking for advertisers, so that's good.
Well, listen, they were not interested anyway. I just need to let you know that right now. 7 Brew might be because I'll talk about you and I'll like plug you. Like I'll put like payola, is that what, or not payola? What's it called? Like
Okay.
product
All
placement.
right.
I'll do that too if you need me to.
All right.
Is that it?
Next story.
Oh, okay. Last one. Sorry. So we told you yesterday that 90,000 deer were bagged in Missouri on opening weekend. That's exciting. Now to this, many of those hunters opted to donate their harvest to share the harvest, which helps feed needy families venison. So that's awesome. Since that program started in 1992, hunters have donated more than 5 million pounds of deer meat.
That's cool. I know some people who do that all the time. They like the hunt. They like the getting out there and hunting, and they don't need the meat
I didn't
necessarily,
think
so
of another verb.
they give it away. They give it away, which is cool.
That is cool.
What did
You
you
were
say?
trying not you were trying not to use the same word twice because you're a journalist and you try not to use the same word in 2 sentences back to back, but you couldn't think of another word. So you had to use it. And I've done that
You
before. I recently did that. I was like, and my vocabulary is limited apparently, and I can't think of another synonym for this. So I'm just going to have to say it twice. And that's what you just did. And
Man,
anyway,
you're all hopped up on coffee or something this morning.
I
Something's
don't
going on.
even know what. But I'm
You're a
laughing because
piece
I
of
just
work.
did that Friday night. I spoke, or Saturday, I think it was on Saturday night. I spoke at a church and I needed a different verb and I couldn't think of one. And so I just used the same one twice back to back in 2 sentences and immediately turned to my journalism card. So anyway. All right. Everybody go to work. Good to talk to you. We really hope that you come back tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.